righty.
I'm ready.
All right. Okay, we just finished with the Commissioner's Court, recognizing that the court has implemented a program where they're going to start using the scrap metal that the citizens turn in to the precincts, wherever precinct you live in. If so, it's a win-win for both parties, because if you got some scrap metal that you don't really want to have anything to do with and you want to get rid of it and you want to give it to the county actually takes that money and puts it in a special account for the volunteer fire department, and it spreads out the whole county, all 11 volunteer departments, helps them with their tire program, because we have some tires that are way past the age of 5 years old, because we did an audit all across the county on the volunteer side to see what tires were needed the most and what areas the most. That way we're getting these tires off the road that are over 5 years old. That's what the Department of Transportation recommends now. Nothing over 5 years old on any kind of first responder vehicle. So it's not only a safety issue for our fire departments throughout the county, but it also helps make sure that we're in compliance with that as well.
Bet that's a fire truck.
Cue fire truck.
Yeah.
Or ambulance.
So these are some of the tires that our volunteers will be getting?
Yes. Well, this is not the exact tire. Our vendor that we're using through this, we get our government pricing, which is a lot better on that side of it. So that helps not only as this program starts. We'll start out with each department getting $2,000 a piece, and then they get that. If there's not enough, because sometimes that's not enough to cover one of their engines or their ladder trucks or their tankers, so if they want to put a little additional money in there with that so they can get tires all the way around, that's the goal of this whole situation. So again, this is money not taken from the general fund. This is money that's donated by they donating their scrap metal from their homes, residence, whatever they might have it, and just take it to the precinct barn, and they'll take care of it from there at that point.
So if people have some scrap metal and appliances with a lot of metal or things in them, they can take them to their precincts?
Yes. So it's a win-win. You get to clean up your yard, you clean up your property, and then the money goes towards a great program. And we hope to keep this going on for some time. So, as the sirens are going back on.
How many tires is this going to get for each of your departments, do you think? 2 or 3 at least?
Yeah, hopefully, maybe 4. We can squeeze 4 out of it.
4, and maybe like a lot of times they put 4 for their back axles back there, because they're dual tire axles, most of them, and the front steer tires, that way they got a complete set all the way around, and it really works well. And then some departments that does not have engines or tankers, they may have brush trucks, it may be enough to go a complete set and then half of another, because these tires here run, even at government pricing, anywhere from $400 to $800 per tire, not a set, per tire. So you can see why it's such a burden on the volunteers. And then again, this is something like was mentioned back here with one of the representatives from the department, that this is something we've been trying to get through with the Commissioner's Court. And every year during budget time, they actually have a turn to come in and ask for requests and things like that. And this was a way not to take out a general fund, but to take from a program where they were just putting that money back into the general fund when you were doing a spring cleanup, for instance, and you had all that metal and things like that you brought in. The precinct workers would actually separate everything out from the trash and get the metal out, pull it to the side. And it was just a great opportunity for people cleaning your yard up. Again, we'll be doing that again in the springtime, but it'll be open anytime. That way this program can continue on. We hope to get the word out. We hope each one of the departments tell their area out there that they represent. Hey, we got a program now that's 4 tires, so and actually in a year and a half's time, it had acquired quite a bit in there to the sum of about 30,000. So, which is really great. I really anticipated only about 6,000 or 7,000, but when people, when you got that many population coming to throw away their trash, and they're just getting rid of trash. They're not separating out, and that's things that our precinct workers, and much appreciation to all our precinct workers from all 4 precincts, because it is a lot of time and effort to dig through the scrap and things like that to get the scrap metal out. during those spring cleanups, but they do very good on
When they're
that.
taking it, just during regular hours for
Yeah.
each commissioner precinct?
Yes.
And if they have questions to contact?
Yeah, most of the time the commissioners' barns are open Monday through Friday, but they may be gone. Just if you want to call here at the courthouse and ask if they'll be there, arrange a time or something like that. We'll kind of streamline that as time goes on. Of maybe a time that they can drop off and all that. Because they're not always there at their precinct barns.
They may be out on
Yeah, they may be out working the roads and stuff like that.
Okay, so just get hold of somebody at the courthouse or with the precinct and they'll set it up and
Yes.
take it.
Yeah, or you can call the county fire department. We can try to make that arrangement for you too.
Okay, and what is that number there?
It's 903-439-6217.
Here we go. On three. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3.